Didn't expect me to do another one of these now, did you? Hey guys, it's Bonds and welcome back to another Megamix review. It's been a long time since I've made the last one, and it's been a long time since I made a video in general. This is just filler content. Hopefully this series isn't just filler content, but that's what this episode is, so yeah. Today we're going to be looking at the Extreme Meme Music Megamashup, if that's what it's called. It's a really long name, I can't remember it. Hold on, I'm gonna Google the name to make sure I got that right. Okay, I did get that right, okay. It's a really long name and doesn't roll off the tongue that well, maybe I'll just shorten it somehow. Speaking of short, this video is most likely shorter than what you would expect it to be. That's because I was going to talk about the second Megamix that he made, but as we recorded this, it has been copyright claimed by the Orchard Music for its use of Lone Digger by a Caravan Place, so whoopsie daisies. I'm only going to be talking about the first one. If the second one gets re-uploaded somewhere, or just the strike is removed, I'll talk about that one. But for now, let's just talk about the first one, because that's what I'm doing. Now I do have to say, out of all of the Megamixes that I'm going to or have already reviewed, this is by far the best one. Quality Megamixes like these are very hard to come by in the SoundCloud mashup community, so it's a breath of fresh air to finally get one that actually is good. All of the transitions are really smooth, all of the songs work with each other so well, and if they don't, he made them work with each other just amazingly. Pretty much everything except the negatives that I'm going to be talking about is completely good. It's a good Megamix. You should feel proud of yourself, Dayman, because I said it was good, and because I'm such a popular reviewer and my opinions are put on such great regard. Now we're going to be talking about some of the negatives of this Megamix, which there aren't too many. Like I said, everything except for a couple little nitpicks is completely good. It's an amazing thing, but there are things that I can complain about. First off, in the first 5 seconds or so, there's a mashup of Daft Punk and Work by Fifth Harmony. And it sounds well. It sounds amazingly well. But then Soundscape comes in, the weird, that one? That weird noise, yeah, that one. Yeah, that comes on, and then once that weird thing is done, the work part of that mashup just kind of cuts off. Which is a really jarring cutoff for some reason. I was expecting that melody to play throughout the entire of the intro build-up thing, but it doesn't. It kind of cuts off halfway. It doesn't completely ruin the experience, it's just kind of a jarring thing to add or remove in this case. Secondly, I said that all the transitions were really good when praising the song. They were all nice and smooth, but there was a transition that isn't as good. There's a part near the end which is a mashup of Take On Me, Snow Halation, and Hey Ya. Which is good. I like that. It's nice and good, it works well. But then Running in the 90s starts playing. I don't know why, just something about that just doesn't work with the rest of the songs. It's like a transition to the ending matchup part, but you gotta make sure that transition song works with the other four and the ending part, and it works with the ending part just fine, but it doesn't work with the beginning of the ending part, which is the Take On Me part. I think it has something to do with the hard-hitting notes in the melody of Running in the 90s, contrasting with the smoother, less hard-hitting notes of Take On Me and Snow Halation. It contrasts too much, and it just doesn't feel right. I mean, after that part, which is a really short part, just a couple of seconds, everything just falls back to place, it works well, but that's just a weird contrast that just kind of annoyed me a little bit. Third, and most importantly, probably the biggest complaint that I have with the song is the use of the Tingo's Squaw, Poor Man's Not Hot, whatever you want to call it. Which, I mean, it isn't entirely a horrible thing. You made it work, which is good. It's kind of important for that to work. But it's just like a weird choice, because if you look at this, it's all just like the timeless memes, you know, like Take On Me, Harder, Better, Faster, I don't remember anything else. Those are all like songs that are like timeless memes, and the songs that aren't the timeless memes are like songs that you can expect to be memes, like a G6 or When Worlds Collide. Those are songs that you can be like, yeah, those are memes that could have like some staying power. Yeah, when you look at the Tango Squad, it was like a meme that died a month from when it was created. It's a dead meme now. It was quickly approaching being a dead meme when this was released, and it was just a bad song choice in general. Fourth and finally, there's a little bit of a syncing issue that I noticed. It's not that noticeable, but once you notice it, it's just Towards the middle of the song, there's a mashup of Renaissance and Lose Yourself, which, I mean, it's good. It works well, even if Lose Yourself is completely out of sync with the rest of the mashup. And believe me, I did my extensive research of putting it into my video editing software and seeing if it syncs up, and it doesn't.
One shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted.
If you actually sync up the entire acapella with the part in the mashup, you can see that it doesn't actually sync up to the beat of the song, which, now that I noticed it, is really jarring and really annoying to hear. Again, with all these complaints, it doesn't completely ruin the experience of listening to this, but it's just annoying to hear now that I've realized that it's part of the song. But it's not that big of a complaint, because that part of Lose Yourself isn't really on beat anyways, so you don't entirely have to sync up that part, but it would be a lot better and it would sound a lot nicer if you did. So in conclusion, those are really all the negatives that I have with this mix. I haven't watched the second one in a while because I'm not able to, but I'm hoping all of the complaints that I'm talking about in the first one have been fixed in the second one. And if not, I'll continue complaining about them in the song on the second one that I'm most likely going to make. So yeah, watch out. But anyways, that's it for this video. This is more just filler content, but it's still actual content though, so you can't judge me for that. The newest episode of Dankus Tits should be out soon. I'm almost done writing it, and it doesn't take that long to film or edit, so see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Yes, bye. Yes.